What is going to happen, everybody? The folks at Death Battle have blessed us once again. This time we got Goku Black versus Reverse Flash, and I know a lot of you guys responded pretty well to my reaction to the Batman versus Iron Man one. And this is one that I'm actually very attached to because the Flash is my favorite DC superhero, and as such, the Reverse Flash is up there in my top 3 favorite DC supervillains. And Goku Black is far and away the best character introduced in Dragon Ball Super. Is he well written? No. But I'm a huge fan of Goku Black. I have 2 Goku Black figures on that shelf over there. I know my hair is way too long for this hat. I don't really care all that much though. So this is one that I'm pretty closely attached to. And as much as I love Goku Black, I mean he's my favorite Dragon Ball villain outside of Cell if we're talking about canon, but he's behind Cell and Baby if we consider GT as well. And I like the character a lot, but being realistic, he stands no chance of winning. No Dragon Ball character can move as fast as your average high-tier speedster, Wally West, Barry Allen, Hunter Zolomon, Eobard Thawne, Daniel Thawne, the other Wally West. You know, you just can't, you can't compete, you know? But, I mean, we'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. Oh, there we go. All right.
You know, 2021 is
I think
50th birthday. And to celebrate
it's loud. I think we're good skipping to the actual fight, right?
Of over 2 octillion tons.
And he took one of those to the noggin and just took a nap. Man,
Okay, here we go.
Oh!
It was me, Barry. I was the one.
Okay. So they run on the meme already. You love to see it. I can't even call to mind what Goku Black's greatest feat is.
Mortals, sinners, prepare for divine justice.
Ew. I don't like that Goku Black voice. I don't like that Goku Black voice at all. That's really icky. I could do a better one, that's all I'm saying.
Excuse me, sir. I'm in need of your services.
Damn, that's tough. Okay. Like, if we're being honest, yeah, Goku Black is more durable. He is more durable than the Reverse Flash. But I don't see him actually being able to damage Reverse Flash. Because he... Alright. What do you think of this color? Is it not beautiful? I'm surprised they couldn't actually get Sean Schemmel to do this.
I'll end this fight before it even began. Death in reverse.
That's weird. Bullshit! How did you get into the negative speed force, brother?
Mortals, sinners, prepare for divine.
But there's still future... Well... Well, I guess because time travel works differently in Dragon Ball. This version of Reverse Flash should be gone, but Goku Black could still be around, I guess. I don't know. Goku Black and his shadow clones, you love to see it. Like, the Reverse Flash scales equally to... The hell's going on? That's tough. Scales equally to Barry Allen, who has damn near infinite speed. Yep. And without the time ring, he cannot escape into the time stream. There we go. Death Battle's been kind of on point lately. Interesting. KO. Man, poor Goku. He just can't catch a break against any DC character that he fights. He lost twice to Superman. He lost the Reverse Flash. I mean, I don't really have too much to say about that one. That was good. That was good. That makes sense to me. Yeah. Like even the presentation of the fight, I don't really have any issues with. Like I feel like that's pretty close. How it goes.
However, there was a lot more to cover than just how many stars or universes they could blow up. At their peak, both Goku Black and Reverse Flash were so impressive they were removed from time itself, becoming living paradoxes, making any attempt to kill either of them meaningless.
Stupid time travel.
It's difficult to determine who would figure out a counter to this temporal invincibility first.
Definitely not Zamasu.
On a combination of speed and smarts.
Because you know, in case you weren't aware, Zamasu is in Goku Black's body. Zamasu's kind of stupid. Zamasu's very stupid. So I really wouldn't see him being able to figure out how to solve the problem before Eobard Thawne could. You know, the speedster who invented time travel. You know?
As far as speed goes, it's no surprise Thawne definitely had the edge. Yeah, Black's attacks could reach speeds
Black's attacks!
faster than light, but Thawne is a Flash.
Even early in his career as a member of the Flash family, Wally West could reach speeds that were impossible to comprehend and calculate. There are numerous examples of this for multiple iterations of the Flash, many of whom Thawne was clearly equal to.
Plus, he's kind of an expert when it comes to timey-wimey bullshit.
And he could likely overpower Black and destroy said time ring too. After all, Thawne once generated enough energy to counter the destruction of the entire DC universe, which is stated in comics to be at least 100 trillion light years in diameter. That's over 1 billion times larger than our own universe, and over 70 million times larger than Dragon Ball's Universe 7.
It's sort of impossible to lock down the exact
That is something that I want you Dragon Ball nerds to take into consideration. Goku's universal. This character is universal. The Dragon Ball universe isn't that big. Like there's a diagram that shows. Hold on, I'm about to actually show y'all right now. All right. This right here. This right here is a diagram of Universe 7. All right. It doesn't really show Earth as like a planet here. For some reason, Hell is above the mortal universe, all that stuff. Doesn't really matter. Here's what I want you guys to be able to notice, right? You see Snake Way? Snake Way is 1,000,000 kilometers. And it's taking up about half of the observable Dragon Ball universe. And that's it's coiled up too, but it's the whole thing still equals 500 or a million kilometers. So if you were to stretch it out straight, it would actually cover a lot more of this, and it would still be 1,000,000 light years. Light years, 1,000,000 kilometers. What's happening to me? So I would say that end to end, the Dragon Ball universe is maybe 1.5 million kilometers long, right? That doesn't really compare to 1,000,000,000,000 light years in the DC universe, does it? So if you say that Superman is a universe-level character, and compare him to Goku, who is also a universe level character, those universes are different levels. I mean, look at the size of North Kai's planet, right? That's a pretty significant portion of this universe. I would say that's like 1/30th from end to end. Like, come on. And that planet's like that big, you can just walk around it. Anyway, back to business.
Getting into lots of assumptions and guesswork. He's obviously stronger than Goku was when he clashed with Beerus, but even being super generous with training and
The DC universe is also stated to expand at 60 trillion light years per half second and has multiple spatial dimensions, while Goku Black is likely hundreds if not thousands of times more powerful than Goku was during the Battle of God's Arc. Definitely not thousands. It's difficult to argue that even fused Zamasu could reach such levels. Because here's the thing about Goku Black. He's from an alternate future where the Tournament of Power didn't happen because there's not two Zenos. So everything that like you see in like the Broly movie or in the Tournament of Power or maybe, well, definitely the Goku Black arc, all of that stuff didn't happen to that version of Goku. So he didn't get like perfected Super Saiyan Blue. He didn't get Ultra Instinct. And, you know, he never got his Zenkai boost after fighting Broly. So there are some power boosts that our Goku has that Goku Black never got. So I would say that Goku Black's body is a little stronger than Goku was during the Universe 6 tournament. Because, you know, God Essence is going into his body, so it's going to make him a bit stronger. But, like, Zamasu was already weaker than Goku. So the power boost that he would get from that type of transfer isn't a very significant one. Not a very significant one.
power boosts and multipliers. The gap here is way too wide to be able to just assume Goku Black could match this level of power. The DC universe is just too big. And remember, Barry and Wally's race almost ripped apart the entire DC multiverse.
It's also important to stress that Goku Black is not Goku. Goku's
Yes.
willpower can push through even the most absurd limits to potentially match higher levels of power. Zamasu took Goku's body because he's more than willing to take shortcuts. It's an entirely different mindset.
Yeah, and once he took care of that time ring, Reverse Flash had a lot more options than just overpowering Black. With that super speed, he could pretty easily scramble Black's insides or age him to death with a touch. Zamasu may have
Never Saiyan's lifespan is close to or slightly longer than a human's, though their bodies do not decay. In fact, a Saiyan can remain in peak physical conditions in the last few years of their life. I don't know how accurate that is, because Paragus, I would say, was about 80 something in the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, and he was totally grayed out. And Vegeta is like pushing 50, and his hair is still totally black, you know? So, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Saiyans are a warrior race that aging slows once they reach an age suitable for fighting, and they maintain a great strength for a long time. However, their lifespan is not much different from Earthlings, and when they reach a certain age, they rapidly grow frail. Incidentally, it's not their hairstyle that never changes. Nappa went bald. It's not that their hairstyle never changes. Nappa went bald after all. The states of Saiyan hair are also the same as Earthlings. Its properties are just a little bit different. Well, that's not true because of something else that Toriyama said. You see, you can't really take quotes from Toriyama too seriously because he forgets things a lot. And then he also changes things a lot and retcons them. When the Battle of Gods movie came out, he said something to the effect of, like, if you were to put Super Saiyan God Goku and Beerus' powers on a scale, then Super Saiyan God Goku is about a 7, where Beerus is a 10, and Whis would be about a 15. Obviously, that's very different now that we have Resurrection F and the entirety of Dragon Ball Super. Goku still has not caught up to Beerus, right? So, if you were to revamp that, Goku at the height of his power in the Battle of Gods movie is probably about a 1. Because if he was a 7, comparative to Beerus being a 10, then, you know, Super Saiyan Blue is about 5 times stronger than Super Saiyan God, so then that means that Goku becomes a 35. And then when he uses the times 10 Kamehameha, the times 10 Kaioken, times 10 Kamehameha is the thing from GT, times 10 Kaioken in the Universe 6 tournament, then he hits a 350, still compared to Beerus' 10. Then, when he gets perfected Super Saiyan Blue, he's probably walking around at, you know, a 40, still compared to Beerus' 10. Gogeta would probably be about, you know, 10,000 compared to Beerus' 10. You know, it's just like, you can't really take things that he said all that seriously anymore, because in the Cell Saga, What does Vegeta say? A full-blooded Saiyan's hair never changes color or shape. Or not that it doesn't change color, like it never grows or anything like that. And that remains true throughout Dragon Ball Super. They were in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber for 3 years getting ready for the Universe 6 tournament. The only thing that grew is their facial hair. Saiyans can grow facial hair and shave it and it won't come back right away, but their hair doesn't grow. Whatever.
With a limited range of age, might have really screwed yourself with that one, huh, Zam Zam?
Goku Black was a nightmarish foe, but Thon's experience with time travel,
His skull, bro.
and frankly impossible speed gave him the means to take the win.
This fight was definitely not underwhelming.
The winner is the Reverse Flash.
I want to know who's next up.
Watch the first episode right now by clicking the video on the side.
The Kool-Aid Man versus Macho Man Randy Savage. Snap it to a Slim Jim! Kool-Aid Man's about to get washed. I do like it every once in a while they'll do a completely goofy one. You know, just to like relieve pressure, I guess. Like the Seketsu Sanshiro versus Chuck Norris. But that was a pretty good death battle. Well researched, I feel like. Pretty decently put together. Can't really complain too much about that one. So with this and Batman vs. Iron Man, maybe they are getting their stuff together. But this one right here, I want to talk about. I definitely want to talk about this. So we'll get there. We'll get there at some point. Anyway, I'll see you soon.